Have you ever watched Young Justice when you were a kid? Felt like you wanted more, but those 5 seasons just flew a bit too fast. I'm glad to say that after a long wait, the spiritual successor to Justice League and Justice League Unlimited from the early 2000s is now here. Packed with action, humor, character growth, and an excellent array of plots, this is one of the best DC animated TV shows out there. The premise of the show is that Justice League wants to form a contingency plan, so they make a small covert ops team called Young Justice, where teenage heroes can team up, train, and learn what they need in small missions. Each hero has his or her weakness, and they all need to work together to succeed. They're also guided and trained by Black Canary, Batman, Captain Marvel, and Red Tornado. At start, I wasn't really keen on the idea, and sure enough, when I sat down and watched, I couldn't wait for next week's episode. The team in Season 1 consists of Superboy, Robin, Aquaman, Artemis, Miss Martian, and Kid Flash. Each of them is very different and rises above one-dimensional character portrayals that are so common these days. The story arcs blend into one another, and every battle that the heroes have shows in later episodes. They grow, and that's something that can't be said about most TV shows. Each week, a new foe challenges them. However, while each hero learns and grows both mentally and physically over the course of the season, the enemy they face does not. The Light, as they are called, seem to be more of a single-minded group of individuals bent on ridding the world of heroes. And instead of, say, approaching things differently after an encounter has gone south, they just carry on like nothing happened. They sometimes say that they plan to get their butts so nicely kicked in order to do this or that, but I'll leave you to judge how good they were at being evil and executing their plans. While I applaud their determination, it seems that, except Cheshire, the villains do not really develop into something stronger for the heroes to fight. Now, I've mentioned Cheshire, and as you've guessed it, she dresses up like Alice in Wonderland's cat, with the same name. A tough chick that can pull her own weight and a deadly assassin working for her father, the sportsmaster. She actually does grow alongside our heroes and has her own little story directly tied to the show. Another great episodic character that's a bit different than the rest and tries to be all dark and brooding is Red Arrow. He's the former sidekick of Green Arrow. I'll try not to spoil any surprise. I gotta say that in the end, he's one of the more complex and torn characters this show has created. He is the ace in the writer's sleeve, and he's a good one at that. The soundtrack for the show I found a bit lackluster. I could never get that feeling of must listen 1,000 times over and over. I just didn't get goosebumps. I didn't feel like it was really good. There's also a lack of proper intro that bugs me. The voice cast make a great job. Every character's voice feels appropriate, with maybe a few exceptions for the villains. Sound aside, the animation is fantastic. Easily the best animated show out there, with a great assortment of fight choreographies that make every encounter feel unique and fast-paced. The action is easy to follow and very well done. If you wanted to watch a cartoon, do yourself a favor and buy Young Justice Season 1 on DVD. It's cheap and you get your money's worth out of it. It's one of the best shows ever aired on TV. Well, that's the review for Young Justice Season 1. QuickTimeGamer here. See you later, alligators. Please comment, rate and subscribe.